Shit. Anyway,
There you go. No, you want to anyway. Him, David. He been too cool.
always cool, man.
I'm on
Way
y'all
back,
top.
man.
I'm on y'all top.
Let's go, man. Let's go, man.
I've been waiting
Like
for y'all to say Big D come on. What? Yes, please.
what up? What up? Welcome to the.
Fuck out of here.
Welcome to the. Welcome to the.
Out of here.
Welcome to the
Out of here.
podcast. I never lies. I have to say so.
And it should be the day DJ True. What it is, what it do.
And we got a special guest this evening. We got a school friend of ours. You know, we went to high school together.
Yeah.
We hung out by the cafeteria during lunch. We did the Harlem Shake for like a lot.
Nigga said like a lot. That's why y'all got back problems now.
Like a lot. You know, we was them niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't know about it, but you know, we tried to be the best at being nobodies. We stuck together. We danced.
This nigga said we danced.
For a big nigga like Dwight, that nigga was moving. So you know what I'm saying? Ain't too many niggas like his size and his weight and his height can Harlem Shake, but you know that nigga dancing his ass off, ball. We do the little Harlem Shake. We punch each other. We go like left, right. Hey, we was getting it.
That shit was cool back then anyway.
Yeah, that was fake.
That was the shit.
I don't care nobody. That's fake.
Give it up for as a Fuego clothing line owner. Help you out whenever you need to. Good friend, man. Like I said, went to school together. Good dude, good heart. Talk a lot of shit. Former gang member, former bouncer in the club. Crazy in these streets. Give it up for Dwight Alexander, man. Give Dwight a round of applause.
Oh man, hey, that's tough. Hey, look, that's the one you picked, though. You pick a lot of stories. Like you, that's the Harlem Shake. All I can remember is TE talking about Dwight. Nobody want to see you dance no more. You feel me? You remember TE?
Hey man, say that nigga name. Say his name.
No, that's a girl. No, I'm not putting nobody out like that.
I'm gonna say the name. He ain't gonna listen to it anyway. Let me see.
Nah, it's good. It's good. But I just remember that's crazy.
9th grade?
No, this was probably like 8th grade.
I wouldn't. Because I met you in 9th grade.
It had to be like that, but I just remember all the time just Dwight. Nobody want to. I'm talking about nobody want to see you dance either. Like you acting like you about to tear it up or something. Like I don't even know where that came from. It translates. I promise you, like it translates. But I remember even like young, like at the like trail rides and shit like that. Like I remember like. You know what I'm saying? Like parents. Hey, Wayne was talking about that shit, bro. Wayne was talking about like the reason why he's so cool or whatever is because like in order for him to stay up, like he had to like, you know what I'm saying, rap and do the songs on the radio for his like people. And that's how he got to stay up or whatever. And you know, like he be walking back to his room and they be talking about like he kept that shit or whatever. And that was like the best part of his night or whatever, right? And so like I remember like you know, like learning dances and shit. We go to trail rides and shit like that or whatever. And it's like, man, we going to dance. They throw money at us and shit. Like, go D. Stop playing. Like,
Damn, at the trail ride?
Yeah,
boy, like King Ranch.
I mean, it's young, dog. Like, I don't even remember. Like, did you just ride in the car? Okay. You know? And y'all put it up.
We used to go to King Ranch. My mom used to teach us the Zydeco. She would make a Zydeco with us. She meant to make a Zydeco with her every day for exercise. She would like force us to learn the Zydeco. So Mary Livings made a Zydeco, swing out.
Yeah, she don't want to do the new Zydeco now.
That's how. Yeah, we ain't fucking with the new Zydeco. I don't know how to do the new Zydeco.
Yeah, man. And then like I'm a big outside nigga, man. I'm not one of them big pretty niggas or nothing like that. So it's like I gotta find an end. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta So dancing wasn't one of the ones where I'm about to like laugh at you. We talk about how like the rappers and shit like that, they used to be corny. I was like, no, hip hop, hip hop. Like them all was whack, man. Like what you mean, man? Like them all like who was cool? What was cool about rapping, man? Like I think like our generation, like freestyling, you know what I'm saying? Like we started like changing that shit or whatever. You feel
Yeah,
me?
that
Like,
was the shit.
like we fussing or whatever, but like them 2 minute songs that come from like them locker rooms and you know what I'm saying? Like that's what that shit come from. You feel me? It's like we all I be telling them rappers and shit. Like I be like, bro, everybody can rap, dog. Like, every nigga, every black person, dog, get him drunk enough or whatever
I
his
was about to
song.
say, yeah, you're right. We drinking, yeah.
Come on, I remember the coldest nights, you and your partners in a huddle in the middle of somewhere, and y'all
That
didn't
shit
meet.
is the most stupid shit you look back then. It's like, why you doing? Why we in the club freestyling somebody ear?
Hey,
Motherfucker, we came to dance and talk to women.
bro, just look like we look at a lot of them now. If I even step inside a club right now, dog, I'm gonna feel some type of way about myself, my whole self, what I got going on. And if we not part of the investment group or part of like the bar, or we not getting some type of, if we not doing something over a couple racks in here, what is we doing in here? Because
For real.
so much time was and look, look, bro, that was some fun nights too. Now, don't get it twisted. Now we got some classic ones in there now. You know what I'm saying?
That is a fact.
Yeah, man. I ain't complaining,
Hold on. Shut the fuck up, Dwight. Shut the fuck
There
up.
you go. There you go.
So this is an interview, man. We're gonna interview you, right? We'll start from the beginning, man. We're gonna start from you're from St. Martinville, Louisiana. This nigga went to Soul.
All right, come on, man. Continue.
We're gonna start off. You grew up from St. Martinville, Louisiana, and you relocated to Karen Crow. What year did you relocate to Karen Crow, man? Was it middle school?
I went to Immaculate Heart. We was staying in Karen Crow, but we was going to
Immaculate Heart?
Yeah, Immaculate Heart.
Oh,
and
okay.
I might have been like 10, probably like 10 when we moved to 9 or 10, something like that. My mom got remarried, and we moved to Karen Crow. Okay. And like, I ain't played football for 2 years, so like that's how I kind of met everybody first. So like, even though I wasn't going to school, out there nigga on the football team, it was like, I mean, like y'all see us somewhere or whatever, like, or even like first day of school, come to Karen Crow, like, how you know everybody? Like, nigga, I play football with them niggas, you feel me? Like, and I stay in the hood too. I stay in the Ridge, like, you feel me? Like in Mark Ridge, like Brockton, the Circle. And my grandmother, she catered or whatever. Miss Margaret and Claude them or whatever, like they cater food. So like we was always at like everybody wedding and shit like that, like funerals, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it was like yeah, I'm from St. Martinville, like I'm a Alexander or whatever. My people from St. Martinville, they all like teachers and stuff, like educators. One of them work with like the school board. My daddy like retired from the Air Force. Other than that, she like vice president. Like they some big dogs. My daddy people, and then like my mom and them, they from like Texas or whatever, but just ended up like Broussard, St. Martinville. And so yeah, man, I'm just one of them children, man. Out of one of them small towns or whatever. And I was surrounded by a lot of smart people, man. So they didn't really play at all as far as like they had like the college degrees up in the house or whatever. Like it was like it's law. You know what I'm saying? Like walking there, yes sir, yes ma'am. You know what I'm saying? Like so even coming to Karen Crow, I got to like jump off the porch or whatever, but like I had like a good understanding. Yeah, like I had a good understanding of like what was right. And I'm gonna tell you, like we used to fight them birds, man. Like when we first got in the Karen Crow or whatever. Like even now, like people talk about some of like them like the chicken fights and stuff like that. Like we used to breed like these bloodlines, and my stepdad, like that's all they do, you know. And so like they got some bloodlines they still fighting, like some Henny bloodline, Mo bloodline that like started in our backyard type shit or whatever. So like we used to get the fights and shit like that. That's another like where I learned all we talk about like how You could go from like good dude or whatever, but like gang member. I ain't never been no gang, but
I was about to see what this nigga became a gang member,
Man,
man.
Dwight, I know Dwight's story, but like, see, like when I met Dwight, I just like this is a big ass light skinned dude with some eyes, and I I think somebody told me that Dwight had a cute
Hold on,
young
hold
little
on, hold on,
sister.
hold on, hold on. Play
And
low that damn TV, man. Fuck.
I know you ain't talking to me.
You the only one with the damn TV on.
My TV not on.
So the TV not on. So what that is in the background?
Maybe it's your fucking house alone.
No, that shit, man.
You fucking mess. I ain't
I
got
can't
no TV
hear
on.
him. The TV
I don't-
on.
I don't have a TV on. I'm serious.
It keep lighting up yours.
can I finish?
Dumb ass nigga. Yeah, go ahead, man. Nigga want to lie. Come on.
Anyway, so yeah, so like when I met Dwight, I just see that he was a big light skinned dude, real cool, who liked to dance. When I
boy,
when
why
I
you
got-
keep saying that, boy? Like that's a
That-
highlight or something like that.
no,
boy.
that's everybody got their own perspective of how they met somebody.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
my
gonna say mine next.
That's yours.
Let me
You
say,
yeah, that's mine.
what you
That's mine.
let me say mine now. How I met Dwight.
No, wait, because you about to talk
Let me
about
finish.
talk about
Okay.
my little sister. So go ahead, you can take it. Go.
Yeah, like
Finish.
somebody said he had a little sister that was in 8th grade that looked nice. I ain't gonna say her name, and I ain't not gonna say with the niggas who said that because they're not on the podcast.
BA.
BG. BG said that. Some other dudes who play football said that, and I didn't even see his sister. And one of the person on the podcast said that. And I didn't even see his sister, so I just thought she was. I said, okay, he light skinned with green eyes. His older sister light skinned with green eyes, so I thought your little sister was light skinned with
Dude.
green eyes.
I'm one of them, dog. I'm so transparent about that. I'd be like, bro, look, there was pressure, dog. Like,
Light skinned with green eyes was hot back then.
I ain't really get to choose, dog. They like brown. You know what I mean? And the right sun, they been look green. You feel me? Like, but it was one of those where I had to accept it. I really had to accept it. Like, I couldn't fight it, dog. Like, I had two sisters that, and then I had cousins too that, like, nah, bro. Like, niggas was trying to talk to them, dog. So I had to accept it early. Like, I wasn't one of them niggas that like was beefing with me. You know how many fights I had to get into, dog? Like, and now, like, my fighting, like, I'm one of them. Like, I'll fight if we have to, but that's not the resort. Like, let's figure something else out first. You know what I'm saying? Like if we do fight, though, freshman year, that first 6 weeks, ball, like Ali Boombaye, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we hearing this in the locker rooms, like, and what happened was, dog, y'all, I swear to God, dog, that freshman year, like that summer when we came from, like when we all met up our freshman year or whatever, son, I was not that big out 8th grade year, my dog. Like, I was big, dog. But I probably was like tallest in the class type big or whatever. Son, we come back from that fucking summer, dog. Like, I was like, what y'all was doing, dog? Like, what happened, dog? Like, I'm talking about full man size, dog, like 6'5", dog, like no back. I'm like, shit. Like, you feel me? Like, yeah, dog. And like the first, like, true Lord B, you said you wanted to do your first impression. But I'm
Not first impression. One I heard when I met you.
You don't know about this love. I want you all the time. I don't wanna fall in love. Now you know this about me, but I guess it's too late. It's too late. It's too late. I want you all the time. It's too late. It's too late. I want you all the time. It's too late. It's too late. I want you all the time. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late.
Yes, I'm here to speak to Dominique. Dominique. White? Yeah, it's white.
It's too late, it's too late, it's too late. It's too late, it's too late, it's too late.
It was in football. We was in football. See, I didn't go to summer tour days like y'all. I just joined from the thing. And so I was like, man, I said, who's that big dude with Bradley? Because that's you and Bradley would hang around a lot. I was like, who's that big dude with Bradley? I ain't saying nobody's name because we older now. It don't really matter. I was like, I said, he good, huh? I was like, yeah. I said, that's Big Dwight. He said, Big Dwight. I said, man, that's a big dude, man. He said, yeah, but in middle school, he would cry every day. He would quit.
Every day.
Then the stepdaddy would bring him back. He said, he ain't that good. He ain't that good. I was like, that big dude right there? Because, I was small. Like, that big dude right there would quit. He's like, yeah, every day. He'd cry every day. He would quit every day. Every day with Coach McCauley. I was like, no way. He's like, yeah. I said, he don't seem that way now. He's like, he said, but last year, man, he cried every day. But I don't know what happened over the summer. He must have
want that story? You want that story? Y'all want the crying story? We get out
no,
right
we don't care.
We don't want the clown story.
I'm just saying that's how I met you. That was my point of meeting you.
No, but that's a real one. Like that's football every day, dog. I grew up with them girls, dog. Like, so I wasn't outside or nothing like that, man. So like my stepdad mission was like putting my dad with them boys, man. You know what I'm saying? Like make sure. So I quit the first year, 7th grade year. When I did was doing the little workouts or whatever, you had 2 lines back and forth or whatever. We went one way, we came back the other way. I just walked to my house. I was like, what you mean? I mean, what is this? That boy made us bear crawl one way and bear crawl back the other way. Oh no, brother, I'm not prepared for this. You feel me? Like, so in that 8th grade year, McCauley got it out me. Like him and Joey, dog, like, dog, they had that sled from Karen Crow High. So it's like middle school, we using the high school sled, my dog. Like, hey, I quit once. Like I only quit once, and I had to come back. And then like even like sitting out of practice, I might have sat out once or twice. Like coach didn't let you sit out. I had to cry through the motions. You know what I'm saying? But like I remember, the last day when it stopped or whatever, it was Bro Bridge. Like we was playing Bro Bridge in the scrimmage, and that nigga jumped on my helmet, dog, and just like he used to do. I don't know if y'all heard about that, but Coach McCauley, he would grab your helmet and he'd shake your head.
We auditioned for Coach McCauley in 6th grade before we went to the last time we went to practice, my mama came get us. And all I remember Coach McCauley saying, hey guys, where are you going? Mama said, I'm taking them. We had to go to choir practice. We never went back.
Nah, but I started crying. That boy told that boy, he said, I got that big B crying on this side. And I don't know, man. It's something about me and being like a big black dude and start feeling played. Like once you start feeling played, then everything that went on before, as far as like he wasn't doing this or he wasn't doing that, like I look at the highlights and stuff now. I was like, well, D, why you couldn't just do that every play? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we could do a little 2-3 years in the league, you feel me? Like retire, you know what I'm saying? At least get it on your resume, you know what I'm saying?
But not to cut you off, I remember, I don't know if you was on Facebook or you wrote this, you was like, or you told this to somebody, or you told this to us. I don't remember, but you was like, I'm big, but I don't like football.
At all.
I just was told to play football.
Yeah,
I wanted to play the shit. He's like, I did it, but I don't like football. So you did say that.
Y'all was my dogs. You don't remember, dog? I was with y'all every day, dog. Like every lunch, my dog. Like Jacoby or whatever. You feel me? Like I'm.
That was in the morning too.
I'm tapped in with a different group of people as far as like athletes is concerned. You know what I'm saying? Like some of my other
none of them niggas me.
Yeah, some of my other partners look at him and be like, "Gee, man, why you talking to the ball?" I'm like, but what you mean, man? Like the ball turned too. Like they just turned their own way. You know what I'm saying? So it was just one of them, dog, where like I never fit.
Hold on, Dwight, not to cut you off again. But
go ahead.
If y'all ever said something about me or my brother and y'all went to Karen Crow, fuck all y'all. Because you know what? Y'all couldn't fuck with us. Y'all couldn't fuck with me or my brother. I put that on everything. Y'all couldn't fuck with them twins. Y'all didn't. If y'all disliked us in any type of way, it's because y'all girls liked us. And I found that out once we got older. Because there's like, hey, y'all was cute, but my boyfriend told us don't talk to y'all. And I was like, why? He's like, I don't know. I was like, bro, we didn't even know these things. We thought the niggas was just picking on us just because we was skinny. But they girls liking us. We didn't know these things.
Hold on, Blake. Not to cut y'all off. And all y'all niggas who didn't like us in high school, I forgive y'all because you know what, I'm with the Lord. No, take care of it. Y'all be blessed and have a great life, man. I hope y'all change. Whatever y'all did to me, I forgive y'all, man. Choking me, making me pass out, hitting me in the nuts. I forgive all y'all niggas, man. But y'all know what? On the football field, I was a dog, and ain't none of y'all can say I wasn't a dog.
You did, Cray Chan. That was Cray Chan you had hit.
I'm sorry.
Listen, boy, that wasn't Cray. That was Cray Chan.
Who?
Who was in the gym?
That was
Yeah, we would hit. Yeah, we would hit up. Yeah,
No, he
that
ran
was
the route.
Andre.
He hit him, and it
That's
was
Andre. That's Andre.
oh Lord, it was bad. It was bad. And balls was bad too, bro. Damn.
He had hit the wall.
okay. Like my brother said, I forgive y'all because you know what?
But what y'all really pressed like that?
I
I
knew.
don't know. I don't know. No, not at all. No, not at all. No.
Because like we got children and stuff and like so.
That's him.
No, not
Oh,
at all.
I
I'm
can't
not
even.
pressed. I'm not pressed at all. I'm not pressed. I
That
don't.
was tough, B. You just said a lot. That was tough.
I just no. No.
Remember, I'm gonna talk back on this interview because I know y'all, so I'm talking back.
Yeah. I get it. I'm just saying, you know, because I don't know who they are in particular, but I think they know who they are in particular, but I don't know who they are.
But you got that from a girl, so I don't know if that's accurate. Like you talk about the girl sitting out to talk to you, is like we're gonna have to look up and see if we get somebody on this podcast that can like confirm or verify.
I can confirm
Because
that.
y'all
I
was
heard it
pretty
too.
cool.
I heard it too. They would hate on us for nothing. First, because in football at first they thought I wasn't good until I crack every damn body in practice and in that jamboree when I hit
But
Chris.
who's hating on y'all?
Man,
Hold on,
the
I
whole
can say-
football team.
The whole football. I'm gonna say this. Well, I don't know why they used to hit us in our nuts all the time. That was gay.
That wasn't just
something
y'all,
everybody
that was
did.
a lot of
Everybody
people.
did that. Everybody did that. That's
Yeah, that
fine.
was one of
I
those
was on
boy
the football
things.
team. I was on the football.
But you was a man and you look like one of them. You probably
he was like, he was a man. You look like one of us.
You probably mistake. You didn't even know that was you guys. That's my cousin, so I want to apologize for all the dumb shit that.
You apologized already. You told Bradley.
Yeah, he won't be. He
Sorry,
didn't
he didn't mean to do it. He was young.
So this is recently he said that? Like he
That's a long time ago.
Oh.
That's some
He
Brad-
told me in the we was in Delta Grand one day. He had told me. He had apologized to me.
So that's the
And I was
early
like,
2000s. Like
Yeah, we was
Nick
in
said
the club and he was
2006,
like, yeah, shook my hand. Yeah, say what's up. I say, man, you know, I still have trouble to this day because of that. And he was like, man, I apologize, man. I apologize.
sue his ass.
He told it
Nah.
to Bradley, and Bradley told me, and Bradley said, "Yeah, man, he apologized to y'all, man." He said he was young.
He told me in person.
yeah.
But I don't like I
Yeah,
said, I
we
forgive
don't-
everybody, man.
I was
that don't bother me.
dancing with B. I was dancing with Blake, and then with Blaine, I was crying, but I was some trash. And now, what's up with you, Derek? What
Don't ask me that. I don't remember though. It gotta be from Bradley or some shit. Just hanging around.
Because when you came around, like what year?
10th grade.
South,
10th grade.
Yeah,
10th
10th
grade.
grade.
But D was a hot topic, dude. Like D,
No, I wasn't.
Like, yes, you was because
No,
you was.
I wasn't.
You was a curveball. You was like
What?
a big nigga, but you wasn't a big nigga. Like you know what I'm saying? You could have blended in. I'm just telling y'all from my perspective. Like
Yeah.
y'all talking about perspective. Like remember, I have a completely different view on everything. You know?
Exactly. We got 2 points of view.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah,
That's
like
good.
4 of them or yeah. No, D, you was cool. D, you was always fresh. You know what I'm saying? Like you come in that bitch like with all the things checked off as far as like for Karen crew, like with mad at with us. You know what I'm saying? Being around them niggas and shit like that. And the twins, y'all was your own like fucking like tag team like world champions. I don't understand. What y'all had a football player, and then y'all had the other like the poet drawing ass nigga. This nigga drawing shit like arty ass nigga. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. And we used to go to your house, like yo, people used to let us come to your crib for shit. So shut up.
Who was the poor ass nigga, man?
Huh?
B, we used to talk to my sister, so I might know more shit about about Blake than y'all.
Oh shit! So she
I
let
never-
some shit out.
I never officially went out with his sister, but we
Nah, nigga, you was on that house phone. Shut up.
we was on that house phone.
I was about to say everybody was on the house
We-
phone,
we-
even if you
listen,
weren't even dating
Listen,
somebody.
look. I forgive everybody, and I ain't gonna bring it up because everybody in their own situations now. We don't want to start no bullshit. So
Some kid
like,
stuff.
yeah, that's kid stuff. Like I'm on the phone with her, but she on the phone with somebody else, and she asked me how I felt about somebody else, and then other person's on the phone.
I got played like that too.
Other person wrote a poem about me in class, all because of what your sister did. But that was
Y'all,
funny.
I don't think y'all really understood like the grasp that I had on like all the information because of Bethany. Like y'all don't like.
So Bethany was just telling everything, just whatever she knew. God damn it!
Well, they didn't stop telling her, so I don't understand it. As much as they knew she talked, she showed.
Listen, that's why I stopped talking to her.
Okay, she sure had a lot of information though.
She talked too much, man. Like even when I started dating other people, like she was still talking. I was like,
remember, dog, you say it's talking, dog, but she's just not lying.
I didn't say she was. Hold on, did you hear me say?
That nigga might be lying about that shit so it don't come up.
Did you hear me say?
That nigga tell the
Did you hear me say? It is.
Nah,
I didn't even know what you
nigga, I
said.
got 2 more for you because you told me fuck me twice, nigga. So don't make sure, nigga. God damn it, nigga. Like, yeah, for sure,
Go
sure.
ahead.
Hold on.
Okay,
No, hold
go
on.
ahead.
Blake, my turn, man. Not to cut you off, man. Only reason I don't care about none of this now, but Cancro football, I'm gonna go by the football point of view. What made me mad because I knew I was better than like 80% of them boys on that team, and them damn coaches they want to let me play. That's another reason I don't like Cancro. Because they see me out there knocking niggas' head off and doing better coverage. But since they had favoritism and I didn't go to Cancro middle, they ain't let me play. I ain't get my help in my freshman year till almost the end of the season. I hated it. And then Coach Barus told me one-on-one, he said, "You good." I'm not gonna lie. You good. You good, Blaine. I just don't know why they don't play.
Wow.
That pissed me off. That pissed me off.
But you know what, bro? To get that kind of honest answer out of him, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like just for you to even have that, like that mean he did respect you, and he did. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Not enough to let him play.
No, it was not that.
It wasn't it.
I would quit every year because one time he told me I was supposed to be there instead of being worried about mama when that stuff happened to mama. And I was telling him I couldn't make it to practice, and he said, "Your mama ain't got to be to practice. You got to be to practice." I said, "Well, coach, that's something serious that happened to my mama." And I just kept looking at him, and he got quiet. And so, like, I quit that shit, and I went back the next year, did good. They still didn't play me, so I quit.
See, I think that was gonna be my next question. I was like, but did you stick it out? Because like, you know, nigga.
Okay, put it like this: my senior year, I stuck it out. I stuck it out my senior year. Bitches still didn't play me. I got kicked out of school that year though.
Yeah, y'all went straight 8. Y'all was going Duffy.
Man, I don't think nobody will ever forget that fight.
What?
Anybody that went to Karen Crow, I don't think nobody will never forget
turned that thing. We had to like that was crazy. That was crazy.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that anyway. Look, back to football.
Hold on. No, the white got a different. Hold on, the white guy. Yeah, I want to hear the white. Yeah,
because it was by the gym, right? Like it was talking like by the gym.
Y'all was at practice.
Yeah, and like I didn't want to say we was at practice, but then I remember we was at practice or whatever.
Yeah, it was at practice.
Where like the shit it fell over. You know what I'm saying? Like we couldn't even. You know what I'm saying? Like we couldn't even miss it. It fell over. And that shit was like, I'm saying, bro, that was YouTube before. You know what I'm saying? Like that was all the great. That was one of the greatest ones right there, dog. Like y'all definitely went out with a bang and like yo, like it sucked for me because I rock with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So it's like my dog was going. But by that point, you know, like we got senior year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro. Like, yeah, it was different by that point. Like, Karen Crow was, man. I'm telling people, dog. I think we was older way before. Like, we was doing adult shit at school, dog. Like, I like. Why you think Blake got his Bible in front of him right now?
I changed my life.
I know, bro. Bro, we was too turned, dog. We was doing too much, man. Like
it was different. It was different. And that's pre-social media. Now imagine we had social media. How messed up everybody in life would probably be because it was more.
It would have been weird, yes.
We was doing stuff with like morals. Like we was doing stuff and still knew.
We right.
You know what I'm saying? We still knew how.
It was word of mouth.
They don't have no
morals at all. Like none.
Nah,
at all.
Not. Like,
we got stuff that somebody can say, but we can't be like, oh, you can't prove that. But we can't prove shit. We've seen it. Yeah, we've seen it. So.
Like to go back what you talk about with Coach had told me that one time about my papa. Coach, this is my playing defense, you know what I'm saying, freshman year or whatever. And I'm like, man, papa said I'm trying to go. And he's like, what you gonna do? You a doctor? I was like, shit. And I was like, well, what you mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, my papa in the hospital, nigga, I gotta go. Would you go cry with everybody else? And I was like, that shit do be boring. And I was like, damn.
that nigga made him second guessing.
I swear to God, dog, you made me stop. But it's a meathead football type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like people really in this football shit, my dog. Like they would be like, well, yeah, bro. Like, well, I gotta play this Friday. You know what I'm saying? Like, so and just don't know.
And it was
Man,
like,
but that's my mom. I don't care.
Yeah, you don't have to explain it because I'm just telling you the everything that I gotta be the devil, like with that Bible in front of you, you gotta be the devil's advocate. You gotta go 50-50. You gotta see both sides of it. Even when somebody do some shit to you, you gotta stop and go, okay. Like I was mad by like a post one day, and I was like, well, nigga, you posted. I was like, before you try to be mad at anybody about what's going, nigga, you posted it. You feel me? You the one that put it out there. So no matter what nobody said about that post, you put it out there, my dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like, and you got a nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, bro, like, shit. We did that was cool because we did the St. Martinville, moving to Karen Craig 10, right? And then, you know, playing the football. It's cool, B, because you brought it up, like playing football with McCauley. They had to break me like a horse. You feel me? Like I was coming from doing karate in St. Martinville, you know what I'm saying? Dancing and shit. That's where me and my ball B got our connection from. Bro, we used to turn up though with the dancing though, because it's not like it was lame. I don't remember nobody that was like,
I'm never gonna see the footage of it. We ain't got.
Bitch, I'm getting low pops and chips and everything. What's wrong with you? Like, nigga, they buy me shit now. I'm a celebrity. What's wrong with you? Like,
that was cool though. That was cool back then because Harlem Shaking was hot. Like it just like
was tough. We had some I remember we had some little moves in it too. I remember Adam Baptiste, me and Adam used to do the Nelly. Every time we saw each other when the Nelly used to drop. And the
down, baby. Yeah.
Oh my God, we used to try to find each other. Cancun Middle, we looking for each other. Like, oh my God, like, yeah, I'm gonna have fun regardless, man. Where we at, man? Like, it sucks now, cause you're right. Whoever talked about our backs, you don't have no empathy, you bastard. Like, what are you talking about back? Old as shit. And you talking about nigga back? You know how hard it is to walk in the grocery store. You got a bad back. That is not fun. Niggas want to play around at the registers. Why do you need all them damn lottery tickets?
For real.
Oh, my back hurt.
Let's transition a little bit. Let's go from after high school. You went to Louisiana Technical, not Technical. You went to
Louisiana College, Louisiana Tech.
One up north. Yeah, Louisiana Tech.
Bulldog, Louisiana Tech, man.
Yeah, Louisiana Tech Bulldog. You went there, you played. Then after that, I remember you came back down. Now, I noticed you was in this street life. So what made you transition from football to So
all right, it wasn't a transition. It was always part of it. That was always just in the back.
You had 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You was in college and you was.
Well, when you get to college, all right, so you go to college and people don't understand, man. Like when you go to college or whatever, you don't have no money, man. There's no really no support system. The calf closed at 7. You know what I'm saying? So from 7 to almost 5 the next morning, you gotta figure it out. And shit. I had one of those mindsets to where well, if we just sitting here all together and they sending y'all money, that's one of the biggest markets. You gotta remember, I'm not gangster at all. That is not my pedigree. But I'm definitely interested in finances and funding and money. And if they got a bag out there, then shit, I'm trying to figure out how to get that bag. And that's just one of them that I was friendly. I knew who had certain stuff, and then I knew other people that needed it. And so that was always the street part of it or whatever. And then sometimes stuff happened and you gotta stand on it. You gotta make sure that you can continue to be out here. And so if you want to continue to be out here, then you gotta go see about some stuff and make sure that your name good or whatever. So I ain't never been none of that gangster shit.
They ain't got no statute of limitation. What you're saying though, because you could feel for the people in the back. Can you say it in English?
What you mean?
Say what the hell you was into and what you was doing. Technically, nigga, I was robbing niggas, taking niggas money.
No. I mean, because I strong on him. I ain't never gun rob a nigga or whatever, but I strong on a nigga. And I'm more of a driver in a lot of these situations. So anything that we had to do, I'm just gonna make sure we get back to where we need to get.
So you were just around the people that was doing everything, but you was the getaway driver.
Yeah, I'm never gonna be implicated in the one that make us go away forever. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to kill nobody, but I mean, in certain situations, that's just how it be. The people you be
get some money.
Yeah, man, it was us trying to figure it out with nobody giving us a chance. Nobody was trying to open the door. Nobody was trying to give us no break. You know what I'm saying? So, and
But with
especially being like a
with your
football
education,
player.
with your educational background and your your smartness, because you wasn't a dumb dude in school. Like I took
Right.
English with you. So like you with your educational background, like you couldn't figure it out, or were you just being a product of your environment or hanging around these people just figuring out you need money?
I ain't want to figure it out. I ain't want to figure it out until I had my children. And once I had somebody else that I was responsible for, then I couldn't just continue to do what I wanted to do. But as long as it was just Big D out here,
Okay.
them checks weren't gonna make it, for what I was trying to do. And my mom is getting more and more aggravating, you know what I'm saying, about me.
See what makes me cut you off again. What makes me like what it don't make me upset, but it disappoints me. What happened with Bradley? Because Bradley was one of the probably humblest, nicest, good dude ever.
This is our point of view now. This is our point of view from Bradley. This is our point.
He's still that.
Yeah, he's still a good dude, but like the people he hung around with and the situations the people got him into kind of like fucked up his like job status for him to have a high paying.
Can I interject?
Go ahead.
Because we all got choices. And it's
True.
like, remember, like B said, he saw me hanging with Brad, right? So if you saw me and Brad got a bond that nobody could take because we the two big niggas.
But no, we'll cut y'all one more time. Both of y'all both was good education, smart dudes.
Yeah. So let me give
go ahead.
So what you saying about being like feeling, I just want to make sure we is in context, right? We had choices, you feel me? So even being where he at or being around the people that he was around, that was still a choice. So we can't feel sorry, and then even now to where, no, brother, you can fix whatever the record is. You can get the paperwork, you can turn in whatever you turn in, and these people gotta let you go through. And that's when we're gonna get to the end of this conversation. You're gonna see, oh, okay, well, that's why Big D went through what he went through. Sometimes, like we needed that to understand what we need to do on the other side. So the choices, we gotta look at the choices because they perpetuate, they continue to say like lameness turns out whatever. Niggas be fucking up and they be comfortable with fucking up.
True.
Why you gotta do better if you keep jail is free. You don't have to worry about nothing in jail.
Right.
You get to go completely negative. You can get you some shanks, fuck boys, do whatever you want. You can't say, oh, that's not political. You can't say that. But y'all know what I mean, man.
We don't care. You know what podcast is? This FOH podcast. We don't care.
Okay, well, the Bible gonna protect us with shit. But y'all get what I'm saying? Like there's no checks and balances on the streets. There's no
your choices made by your choices. You're in charge of every result that happen. You responsible for the consequences you make. You're a grown man. But with Bradley, I just felt like even though
he trying to say people influence him, the people
that's what I want to say. He wasn't.
You are who you hang with. You are who you hang with. Eventually, you go pick up people ways.
I think Bradley was used for a side.
He ain't had no call.
No, I'm thinking Bradley was used for a side.
I can't because you just said it. I was close enough to where if you wasn't close enough, you think I was in the game, but I wasn't in the game. So because I was that close to it, that nigga didn't even have to get in that car that night. So nigga was told what was about to happen. You get what I'm saying?
So all right, there was
So whenever
so it's still your choice, because if we're telling you what it is before you even get in this, look, this is what we're about to go do.
Yeah,
you want to roll or not?
None of the people that grew up around us was no gangster killers. None of them. Yeah, they might have shot at some people and they might have this, and that, third. They might have been in some situations where they had to do something, but we all kind of grew up together and knew each other mamas and this, that. This ain't New York. You know what I'm saying? This ain't Yonkers. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he didn't have to go that night. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga wanted to be there and wanted to rep, and he gonna tell you himself. A lot of, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's bro. Bro not gonna sit up here and lie, you know what I'm saying? Like, and whenever it is what it is, the rest of the story went how it went, you know. But I don't want to do that because, like you said, Brad's smart. Brad got a degree.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying, bro.
Like, I'm still
Bradley, Bradley should have watched. He should have watched Boys in the Hood before he went in that car.
Absolutely, because he could have jumped out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Look, let me out.
Let me out.
Nah, for real. No, real shit.
Let me out.
No, you said it for real.
I tell them all the time, you know when you gotta be gangster in court. That's when you gotta be gangster. Whenever you
that's
start
when it really matters. That's when
whenever you go through all the continuances and then now you're in front of the judge and then the judge asks you what you plead. No, first he tell you what you did. And you look at it and they go, I never did. What are you talking about?
Content.
What?
Fuck you talking about?
The way they worded it, that is nowhere near, sir, what happened that night, sir. You feel me? That would legs start buckling. You know what I'm saying?
They just looking at the paperwork.
The paperwork, bro, and they talking about 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they want you to
you don't even know what type of in the judge, how the judge feel that day, because I went to freaking ticket court or whatever you want to call it. And the judge, and them judges still telling you, I mean, it depends how I feel. You could go to jail for 30 days because it is like what?
Real life. And then
nigga, just let me pay my fine and I'm going. Nigga.
That's what I came for. I just want to pay my
I don't want none of that, son.
I just want to pay my stuff, you feel me? And then y'all know what? That's the other side of it. So then you gotta go to court whenever you get caught. So when you get caught and you go to court, then you gotta start paying these people. Mm-hmm. You were making minimum wage in the trap. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I be telling everybody about the reality of. My daughter said this today. It cost $60,000. She must have got pissed off, and so she went and looked to see how much it costs to live by yourself. So for an individual in America right now, it costs 60 bands to stay by yourself, right? But on top of that, the average income is $31,000. So you just put that in your pipe and smoke it. So you're already short 29 racks before you even start.
That is true.
That's true. That's
true. Before you start, and that CB. The way you just said that about Brad, that's how I knew you. Like, I knew you to the point where this nigga would be on the phone with Beth for like 3-4 hours. Like, bro, what are you doing, though? Like, you feel me? Like,
I was never on the phone better than that long.
Shut up, boy. He's always on that phone, bro.
Hold on. How can you know? It don't tell you on your phone.
We had house phones.
You don't know. It don't say. It don't give you.
It could have been somebody else.
It could have been.
I don't care. I'm just saying, like, I was giving you a comment with your long face. It's all good. Just know you always been the slow twin. That's the one they always question. You know what I'm saying? Just know we had the one, the athlete, though, but then we got the little space cadet on the side. That's why I was your friend. It was like a Make-A-Wish type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, brother told me at practice, bro, just be friends with my brother, dog. Make sure nobody mess with him. You know what I'm saying? Because your brother thought I was a big soft nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I can ask him to hang out with my brother. You see how it all worked out? It's like a movie. You always need to shoot that bitch, you feel me? Then Derek King, he was like, he come from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
No, man.
He was on P. Diddy. He was with P. Diddy them at the in Usher and all that. And that's why you fly like that.
This nigga stupid.
Anyway, so let's move forward. Now that you left the street life alone, you started being more financial literacy to your people and helping people find places to live, fixing credit, stuff like that. What made you want to do all those things?
I was trapped out, and so like once again, the street stuff was never no real street stuff. It was just
just stuff you went through.
Drugs part of the street, so I sold drugs. It's like, so you get into certain shit because you do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I asked my mom the other day, I called her, I was like, Mom, what you think about me? She was like, well, she's like, you're not a bum. And I was like, well, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's the first one. But then she was like, you're a hustler. You know, like that you go and get it. You know, like that's one thing about so that was always just, you know what I'm saying, like part of it or whatever. And so I want to make sure I'm tracking. Say the question again.
I say, how did you start with the financial literacy? What made you get into financial literacy, helping people out with their credit, getting people homes, fixing their credit, stuff like that? What made you transition to all that?
Yeah, so we was, learning all the street stuff or whatever, but then there was no end game to the street stuff. It was like, when we finish, what we gonna do? Like, we cannot do this every day. Like, we can't be trapped out and go on these missions and and continue to do this and just take these risks with our life. So I started trying to figure out the other side of it. And I went back to school, man. I took 2 business classes. And I made a 98 and a 99 with my business plan. And then I just hit the ground with the business plan, like just going to all the different business centers. So I went to like LEADER, which is like Lafayette Economic Development Authority. And then I went to the Opportunity Machine as well. And the Opportunity Machine is like a business incubator. So like you go over there and they're gonna help you like put it together. And so me and the CEO, Mr. Zach Baker, he just was like, bro, he was like, I'm gonna help you, bro. He was like, just make sure you hit every deal or whatever. And he just showed me how to like bootstrap a business from like the ground up, like just how to start it or whatever.
Cool.
And so, yeah, man. So from that or whatever, like I just, I was always throwing like just stuff I did. Like I went back to school, like I got fired from a job. I was trying to work in the plants and stuff, like trying to work at a chemical plant or whatever. And like I would always like get to the point where like, man, people start hating that, man. Like I'm making too much money, man. You know, just small-minded stuff or whatever, man. And so like I ended up like always getting into that with them. So I went back to school.
Yo, it's your boy Lee in the building.
What's up, bro?
What's up, sis?
What's my boy mean today?
You know Nick gonna be there.
Hey, Brittany.
What's up?
All right, so
I know who she is. She mad. No.
Hey,
fuck that bitch ass nigga Lee. What? You said?
you don't think it's weird Lee and Nick is here? Why the fuck you bring that nigga in the house?
Who, Kyrie?
Duh.
That's my cousin. Damn, boy. I see you still can't handle your bitches, huh? The fuck is that supposed to mean, man? Fuck that bitch ass nigga. I know you didn't motherfucker kill my nigga.
I done told you about your whack ass friend.
Jay!
Oh, I'm sorry. What did you say?
On Tubi now. On Tubi. On Tubi.
And when I went back to school, bro, like, that shit just changed everything, dog. I was the vice president of the SGA. It was like the Student Government Association. And we had went to the Capitol one time. And like we sitting in the Capitol, right? And this is like I'm using my Pell Grant money to buy to just go. So like I'm only going to school to get my loans and get my Pell Grant. Cause I'm about to get my like 7 racks. And I'm about to take these 7 racks and I'm about to put these bitches in the streets. It's going down. You feel me? Like so that was the game. The game was like, and then I was making like straight A's. You feel me? So I was on the dean's list and shit like that. So like I'm getting scholarships. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a job at school, you feel me? Like it was just one of them type of, it was love, bro. And so like
telling you, Dwight, boy, you probably the smartest, dumbest nigga.
Yeah, because
right now
you kind of like a crackhead the way you just
yeah.
I'm like, come on, Dwight, what you be moving for? Just a big ass crackhead.
I'm talking about this shit. I don't know. Talk to nobody about this. Like, you got niggas just watch. Niggas just watch. Like everybody got all these accounts and this, but no niggas got no real like conversation from me about nothing. So you talk about I'm like, hey, I know I'm really trying to like give y'all the real about it. You feel me or whatever. But like
talk your shit, nigga. Let's go.
Yeah, we y'all cut me off, bitches. Where we was?
Oh my bad, man. I just had to get that out.
like getting to the like.
Oh yeah, we was talking about school and shit. So I'm the vice president of school or whatever, and like we creating all kind of programs, and we helping people out because you asked about the financial literacy and the credit and shit like that. And so from the vice president, I'm on all kind of boards, building all kind of clubs, just learning business and learning how to do stuff. And I gotta use my hands. That's why I was doing that. But I got a job with the housing shit, bro, with a real estate company, and probably like a year into it, like he sent me on one of the trainings, bro. And like I got my first certification like through like HUD and shit. And from there, bro, it was just like my name was on certain shit to like people calling. I don't even know, like where they calling from. They just got questions about housing and credit and situations. And because I got these different certifications, like it ended up like opening up a lot of different doors. Like even to the point right now, like the last like position that I left over there was a housing director for like Acadia, Jeff Davis, and Vermilion Parish. So like anybody got like any type of like problem and shit like that, like they calling or whatever, and then like I'm looking into building the programs and shit like that. But that's whenever, because to make sure we answer your question, like when I was at school, I got the job with the real estate company, and once I got the job with the real estate company, like just learning all kind of shit about housing, and that's where the credit come from. That's where like I was already doing the business like development. I was already trying to help people start businesses. So like I already knew how to do like the LLCs and the Secretary of State EINs and making sure you're good. And so from that we got into the housing, and that opened up the door with like part of that is the credit, and then started doing the credit, and then like was able to put it all together, and then like got a director, and then like now I'm waiting on my SAMS administration, like registration or whatever, through like the SAMS is like the security system administration. But then I can start like applying for federal money. So I'm just I'm waiting on it right now to get my clearance.
Like federal grants and stuff?
Yeah, like I'm about to be able to like within the next like 6-7 days. Like I'm just waiting on them to like I did one part and then it bounced back. So I had to like, do it again. And so like, but it finally got accepted. But yeah, man, I'm about to like really be able to apply for federal money. But it all started with the going back to school, man, for real, bro. Like trying to work at them plants and shit like that, trying to because I was making like $32 an hour, like 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, get paid on Wednesday, get paid every week. Insurance, benefits, all that, you know what I'm saying? 401k, like job.
But like from what you're doing now, could you see yourself still doing that, or you happy with the decision you made as the
had to.
Right.
I wasn't leaving. I know, nigga, I got fired. I wasn't leaving. I would have never left that job.
You'd have still been there. So you'd have been
I'd have been one of them balls at the
You'd have been one of the white balls, them big trucks, huh?
No, we'd have had more than, but we'd have been at the gas station drinking.
Yeah.
One of the niggas that retired from that, that's what he do. He'd be at the gas station. He retired from it. I was like, damn, bro. I was like, that's the future. I was like, I ain't fucking with that. You know what I'm saying? I see a nigga our age because they had like they had invited me to the school for like the Black History program, but I was like, I ain't know how I feel about it because I was like, I don't want to be history. Like I ain't like I'm history already, dog. Like you know what I'm saying? But like I really felt some type of way about that, bro. I was like, wait, I'm not ready to be there. And like everybody in there was like, I'm like, man, what you doing? Like you feel me? Like, but it's just like the stuff.
And if all y'all, not to cut y'all, but all y'all who don't know, Dwight is the youngest person on this podcast. Despite how old he looks, he's the youngest person on this podcast. I mean, just made 36.
Yeah, in June.
Just made 36.
I've been the baby, man. That was the crazy part.
Like that older big ass nigga, he's really young. Like him, Cody Broussard, them niggas young. Like,
but I fell in shit. Yeah, we couldn't do nothing, dog. Y'all was going out and shit, dog. That's why y'all turned up.
I see that we couldn't go nowhere. We couldn't go nowhere. That's why we went.
Man, back then it was easy to get. Well, not say easy, but
we couldn't go nowhere. Like we went to the school dances, but we couldn't go out. That's why when we hit 18, shit, we was in the clubs here first. But
and it's crazy about the way you asked it or whatever. Like the shit I be doing, bro. Like people really don't see it. Like, but like it be the shit that you need. Like that's the crazy part about it, though. It's like,
which bring me to another question.
I was just about to say that.
Bring me to another question. Like when you go on Instagram and you be saying like Facebook, Instagram, you be saying, oh, you posting like your posting the financial literacy, you posting all this, you posting the money, posting the bank accounts. Like you doing that for what reason?
Strictly motivation to know that somebody that you know that you can see like got access to it that can probably help you get to it.
So like as like you think there's like a different way to approach it? Because some posts I see you be like, y'all niggas think y'all doing something, but check this.
Hey, look, you better read the tone because some of them I do mean that because some of them like I flash and I gotta like go like, wait, Like this is not a competition. Like,
It's not at all. That's
at
what I'm saying.
all. You feel me?
This is not a competition. Like if anything posted like that, it should be strictly for motivational purpose and to help you, not to shit on anybody or to discredit what anybody else is doing.
Yeah, but I'm human, so as much as you say that or whatever, I've worked on it because my aunts have commended me on not choosing those routes. You feel me? So, like that's definitely another thing. I'm happy that somebody one of my peers can tell me that. And like,
listen, Dwight. If I wouldn't be your friend if I wouldn't say that.
Oh no, I respect it so much.
If I was a fake nigga, I'd be like, oh yeah, I love what you're doing, but nah, like
and I wouldn't be a nigga if I wouldn't know inbox. I thought you really needed something.
But when I mean that was so real, boy, oh my God, dog. I was like, and on that.
We discussed that because like when I saw the post, I saw Dwight post, and it was like, nah, what he post? I see he tagged everybody in it. I see he put his Cash App. He's saying he need money. I'm like, man, Dwight be posting such the most. He got money. He got this. He got that. Why the fuck is he posting this shit?
Yeah. So can we talk about it?
So we talked about it. Blair said, you know what? I'm with God, man. Maybe that man really do need help.
And that's when he hit you up.
He said, I'm going to hit him up. He's like, that nigga see trying to break the algorithm.
I swear to God.
And I was like, hold on, when you said it, was like, nigga, get the fuck out of here.
I said, what? I said, break the algorithm. Stop fucking down, Dwight. Fuck that. Don't do that shit, man. Don't do that. I'm trying to bring no goddamn algorithm. Be the algorithm. Shit.
Oh my God.
You're supposed to be the algorithm. Don't break that shit. And Blair was like, man, I thought that nigga really needed some fucking.
Oh boy, yo, that's so real, boy. The boy hit me up, boy. I said, boy, that's true, boy. I ain't lying, boy. I respected that to the fullest, dog.
Like, man, I got it. We gotta talk to Dwight, man.
Yeah, that's when I hit you up, like, man, come on the podcast.
I gotta talk to my dog, man, because that's not no just nigga. That's I know that nigga. That's just like a nigga I just ain't following on Facebook. I know that nigga. But
hey, look, so we could talk about that, the whole Cash App thing, right?
You can after.
I really.
That's gonna be like kind of towards the end, because.
That's cool.
Well, no, that transition from the grants, the money you got.
Wait up, for sure. Let's finish. Make sure the reason why and how I got into all that or whatever was like, I had a transition piece. Like you should say transition a lot. The street stuff wasn't working, bro. It wasn't making sense, bro. And I was done going to court, so took a shot and like. Once I got hired by that real estate company, man, like just starting to learn everything and understanding, like that was something that was real serious in our culture. It's because I don't want nobody to think that like I don't do that. Like, no, that's my heart in that, boy, for real, boy. Like just financial literacy, education, like from all the way from the youth, like trying to make sure that we start way in the schools, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it all started from, losing a job, man, and getting pushed by the big homie, you feel me? So I just wanted to make sure I don't want to miss none of your questions.
You good. Now let's transition for the clothing brand and the music situation, because we know we got the Fuego brand, we got the we got the chain on there.
Fuego.
Huh?
Fuego.
I'm sorry. We got the Fuego brand. You started that, like that was like was that an investment as well as the Ko Blaxk investment? Now, we had Ko Blaxk on the podcast, and Ko Blaxk stated his opinion about that. I don't know if you heard it, but he said...
that nigga heard it.
What? I heard the song and what you mean? Like, and was so baffled by it. I was like,
this is your opportunity to state your point of view of that situation, because
the Fuego Squad brand, like it started in 2016 while we was at school. And like if you listen to like Travis interviewed like one of the homies and then FS Trees, but I was on the college campus, man, and like I was watching that YBN stuff, bro. Like one time I got on Instagram and I put YBN on my search and like a million things came up and I was like, what the hell? And so one day Travis just leaned back, bro. He's like, Fuego. I was like, FS. And then like we branded it, you know what I'm saying? Like he went to it was like All-Star Weekend, like 2016, something like that. And he went out there with like 150 shirts he sold out. And took a picture with like Buddy Hill. Just a lot of like, and then Trees, he just rapping in my ear. And I told y'all earlier, all black people rap. Like, so you just rapping like that, bro. That's not doing nothing, bro. Go put that on wax or something. And so when you go put it on the wax, and then my little rapping and trapping D's, you know, like we fuck with the weirdo. So I just give him something. He go make the little song. The song come back hard. Like, I mean, like hard. And so like, I'm like, well, fuck, go shoot the video. He go shoot the video. And like we drive it, you get like 50,000 views on YouTube, you feel me? So like, and that's kind of like what sparked it or whatever. And then like Travis just got super dope at the close. Like he just, as he started doing, he did the shirts first, and then he just learned every piece of it. And so like we got an investor, somebody, one of my football colleagues, teammates hit me up. And he's like, bro, I want you to meet somebody. I go out there, meet this dude or whatever. I really don't know what this dude on or whatever, but like the next Monday, he pull up to the office in Lafayette. So I go meet him in Texas on like Friday. So then like the Monday, he come to the office. I'm like, what these niggas on? You know what I'm saying? Like, but he was like, hey, bro, he's like, we believe in y'all, bro, trying to see what y'all got going on. So my move at that point was to get a studio, because if we was going to record music, we wasn't going to keep paying to get the back room at Dreams. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't even get the main room. We gonna get the back room, you know. So like that was the move. The move was to get a studio, and we was gonna rent out the other rooms. You feel me? And so like we ended up spending like about like we used about $200,000 to $300,000 between like October 2018 to April 2019. You feel me? Like just on music shit. So lawyers, right. I'm talking about we done went to every strip club from here to Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just them ball lived a life. So whenever, you know, we talking about the whole Ko situation, Ko, all right, so I Trees dropped the song, dropped the shit, he get 50,000 views. So they telling me that you need a producer, right? You need a producer, an in-house engineer for the studio. So I'm asking everybody around the city, like, I'm like, well, who's the hottest nigga in the city? It's like Blow JB, right? So we get JB or whatever, JB coming at bitch or whatever, but you know, there's a bunch of stuff or whatever. And then Ko ended up getting out of jail and just coming to the studio. You feel me? Like the same investor that I told y'all pulled up or whatever, like we ended up doing the rooms, and then bam, we ended up starting the studio, get everything together. So they recording and everything in there, you feel me? So like that Super Lit video I be driving, like we really recorded that in there. And then like All-Star Will recorded in there, like a couple big names come through that bitch or whatever, you feel me? Because it was a duck off studio, nobody knew about it. And Ko was in there that night. He told you the story is very accurate as far as that. That's why I ain't never responded to it, to be honest. I was just more mad that y'all was like, when you talk about Big D, you got to the Big D first because y'all my dogs. So I was mad about that. But other than that, like, you know what I'm saying? I just wish that, because I know y'all. So it's like you just said, like the only, like, what I felt about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I don't care what somebody go say. Y'all know who I am. You know what I'm saying? So that was the only part that upset me. But his story was damn near completely spot on. You know what I'm saying? It's just perspective and where you got to look at it from, right? I never beat nobody out of nothing or whatever, you know, like I was holding on to the money, this, that, and the third, nothing like that. But I did have a business relationship to where we was spending money, and if the money wasn't accounted for, then it was gonna be on me that I owed it back. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't think that nigga missed a beat when he was around me. You know
so the Ko Blaxk investment, there was no loss with that. That was all profit. So you didn't lose no money invested in Ko.
Is how we lost.
I'm asking.
No, because we still got content. Like the if you go look at the number amount and then the content that was created, you feel me, that he got streaming right now, then I can't look at it as an L. But I just know that the nigga ain't like the story or the perspective of like I'm holding on to the money. I'm gonna say, yeah, I was, but I'm the business part of that's just like saying, like, all right, you got an artist, okay? And then, like, remember, Ko not even my artist. Ko just got a song that he just dropping in that bitch hard. That's how that happened. And he even in his story, I think he said that he was about like he was like they talking about a couple different niggas to sign. It was like him, All-Star Will, Rob, and then like Trees or somebody. You know, it was like 4 or 5 niggas we talking about signing because we just got back from the lawyer's office and we got contracts So like we trying to get this shit together or whatever. You feel me? Like but I don't think it was ever to the point where like a nigga could say like, oh, we owe some money or something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't.
So Ko Blaxk didn't like that 40,000. He never was entitled for that half of it.
If he was entitled to the 40, then it went out into that expense part.
Okay, like the investment in him, like
right. If there was any type of money rendered to him or anything that we owed him or that he felt like he, you know what I'm saying, then that wasn't the same conversation me and him had. And I'm just good at that. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not one of the niggas that's hard to find, and especially behind no money on no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Right. People look at the nigga post, he telling the nigga, man, Big D spent his bread. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, no, bro, like I put that nigga in Vegas for his birthday and had him shoot videos and recording with G.
He said that. He said that.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. The story was very accurate, like as far as like what happened. But I just from where I was looking at it, and especially being like, nah, bro, I just had to make sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga wasn't, I didn't win, I didn't get no money and ran off and no, brother, that was all expenses, man. Like I got receipts. Like that's what they say, huh? Like receipts. But a lot of that shit was my dog, you recorded 6 songs, you was in Airbnbs, at least 3-4 of them bitches. You know what I'm saying? Nigga flew, you know what I'm saying? Like nigga smoke whatever you wanted. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about just like regular smoke. Hey, we checking. No, this nigga a smoker. You know what I'm saying? Like, so no, brother. And then that's not even on my account. That's on the investor account. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not even nothing that I'm fighting for his father. Like, man, that nigga need, you know what I'm saying? Like, he need his money. But no, brother, whenever them boss start bringing that balance sheet up and they start accounting for, you didn't understand that, but hey, it is what it is. You feel me? And artists are prima donnas. Artists are they artists. They very talented and you know they go back and forth about certain stuff. So it's like once again, me, I don't know where I live. You know what I'm saying? So for 40 bands and shit like that, if it was ever something like that, dog, man, nigga be trying to hurt me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like to be honest about it. Like if it was really like that, y'all know that's some 40 bands. Man, nigga try to. So nah, I would never. You know what I'm saying? But the Fuego Squad Clothing, that spawned from that, you know, the record label was the studio, you know, and we did end up, you know, trying to put something together as far as like it was like a mixtape deal, you know, like it was like 10 songs and we was gonna take care of all the expenses and, you know, if the shit would have popped, then we gonna take off. And like, I'm so much of like a big dog to where like, man, that nigga, no, man, like, brother, we was right where we was supposed, like we was doing everything we was supposed to do. Like it was lining up to where, man, that nigga was about to take off. Like, and it's just any saltiness that a nigga might have or whatever. That's because that nigga know how close we was to like he was about to go. You know what I'm saying? But you said the clothing line and what else? The clothing line and record label, but that's what that all come from. It was the investor coming in. You feel me? The investor came in, he gave us the money to start the like the management group. Once we started the management group, we got the BMI, you know, we was recording. Like we really was, you know, we was there. We got all the way to where we was in Cali and was about to go shop the single. You know, we had 3 videos, we had like 7, a mixtape, a single. We was about to go shop it, bro, and you know, shit just went sour. Like I ain't gonna put nobody out there, but shit just went sour and
good.
Nigga had to come home, man. You feel me? Like you dig, but no, bro, we did the whole like we got shooting like real videos. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like models. He know, bro. Like I'm just
y'all had the whole artist development thing down pat. Y'all had the promotion, y'all had the investors, y'all had the run, y'all had the shopping, the mixtape, the recordings, the videos. Y'all had all that down pat, but it just got twisted in between when y'all was almost there.
At the end is like to see it through, you know, it's not, I can't make a nigga go do nothing.
You don't want to do. Right. Like I said, everybody got their own.
That's crazy. Like you right.
I get what Dwight's saying though, because he putting he making the moves, he's the business partner, and Ko's the artist. And like, you know, Ko just being like, you know, he being like an artist. He want his money.
Yeah.
He want his money.
And he don't know the business
side.
He don't see that we like, no, brother. Look where we at. We was in Houston. We recorded, got your tape together. You feel me? Took the single from Louisiana. Went do the tape in Houston, right? Got all that together. Shot a video in Pearland, and then we shot to Vegas. Shot 2 more videos off the mixtape. Man, we about to go to LA now.
So what if you did this, D? Just like playing the devil's advocate. Like say when you got the 40 bands, before you even like spending all the money on it, say, look, Cole, I'm gonna give you.
I never got the 40 bands.
Oh, you never got the 40 bands?
Nah, the most I got, like the most we had was probably like 21 in like an account, and he was with me the whole time. We went to the bank. He sat in the car while we went in the bank, put the 21,000, got the card, came back in the card, and we went to Houston and we started.
So basically, yeah, go ahead, Derek. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying, like, if I remember what Ko Blaxk was saying, is pretty much is like the money that y'all got. It was to do the business, like the music and everything, but someone was supposed to go to him too.
And I mean that, but okay, when you say that, if someone was supposed to go to him too, that was terms. Remember, I'm only the business. I'm the babysitter, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You in charge of everything.
I don't cut no check or nothing. The only money come funneling through you is when the ball come with the money. You feel me?
Yeah.
So any revenue or anything that was gonna be for him that was associated
off the project.
Then he was that wasn't gonna come from me. My only goal, the only thing that came from Dwight was to make sure that we did what we were supposed to do.
With that 21,000.
Yeah, with them 21. Like,
I guess Cole felt that once you got that, whatever amount you got, he should have got half, regardless of what you was gonna do with it.
But he didn't miss nothing, y'all. That's the thing. It's like
I know what you're saying. I'm just saying like how he felt. I know exactly what you're saying. I agree with everything you're saying. He just probably felt that, all right, Dwight got the 21, nigga give me 10 and let me do it.
Whatever.
All Ko Blaxk felt was like an artist. Like he ain't seen all the money being spent for the videos to go here and there.
Y'all fuck out of here. I'm gonna tell you what really happened. He saw them cameramen get paid. That's what threw the cross. All right. Now, while we doing all this or whatever, now we all done been together and come up with this plan, all these people, you feel me? We got a little team together. Now, when them ball got paid on the first, and he never got his, you feel me? But he not understanding that he part of the whole thing.
The process. He's paying for the
like
payment.
they just got paid and they gonna be gone.
Yeah,
they done. Yeah, they're doing their job.
You still part of the movement. You feel
right.
So you still with the bag. That they just got the ball when the ball got deal at 3,500, bro.
Yeah, because I'm sure you go because he don't know. You go feel some type of way if he sees somebody getting 3,500 and he ain't got nothing, but he not knowing that hey, that's your money that's paying them. But he thinking like, okay, if I'm giving him 35, what I was
supposed to be getting.
That's what he's thinking. So like I don't know like if that was explained.
And it wasn't no, because you gotta remember them ball. Let's talk facts.
Okay, go ahead.
If they wasn't okay with anything, they all went to the lawyer's office. All right. They all sat in the lawyer's office and was asked if they had any questions or anything. And nobody had, you know what I'm saying? Now, regardless on if you wasn't prepared, and then he even gave him the option to say, well, since I'm working with him, y'all could go get your own attorneys and let y'all attorneys go ahead and look at it. You feel me? So it was never one of them situations where them ball was never protected or they didn't have the options. Like that was one thing about that investor. That ball was very thorough about stuff like that. And that ball was always like, I don't want anybody to think, you know what I'm saying? He wanted them, bro. He like, I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to get into one of these guys, bro. I don't want him to think anything like that. Man, well, go to the lawyer, bro. He can talk to the lawyer. That's what we dealing with. You feel me? Like that's the person that he not trying to throw no type of crosses, nothing like that. You feel me? But he really a bag. Like when I mean a bag, when you think he ran out, no, that's real money. And y'all heard him how he was talking about the only part that upset me, Dwight ain't had the money, but nobody knew him without me meeting him. So how I ain't had the money? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't understand that. He right though. I did not have the money. So how you gonna be mad at me about anything that you was owed if you just said I didn't have the money?
I guess like you said, he saw them cameramans getting paid at 3,500.
I'm telling you, that was the cross. I put that on everything. Whenever he saw somebody else around, because we all together. We all thugging together.
I'm the nigga. If I'm a nigga and I'm like, I'm fucking with you, and I'm like, oh yeah, and I see you, could be like, hey, cameraman, there y'all go. And you be like, oh shit, nigga, they getting 35. I got like 35. Nigga. What's that? He be like, nah, nigga, you paid them. Fuck, nigga, I paid them shit. What the fuck you mean?
Money in the account, right? But at the same time, he's still on the account. So he's still accessing the money or whatever.
You had a card to access the account, or you just in charge of it?
No, but we went in there together. You feel me? Co-stated.
No, that's not what I asked. I asked, did he have a card to withdraw the money? That's what I've asked.
Who, Cole?
Yeah.
Did he have a debit card to withdraw the money?
So we ain't got a card for cash money?
I'm not. Don't beat around the question. I'm asking you, did he have a card? I don't care what Cash Money did. Did Ko Blaxk have a card to withdraw the money?
See, does Wayne have a cash money card?
I know. I'm not asking that, Dwight. I'm asking you. Did Ko Blaxk have a card to withdraw the money? I'm asking you. Not what Cash Money do. I'm asking Dwight Alexander. Did Ko Blaxk have a card to withdraw the money from the account?
This fuck out of here. Like, nah.
Just say you don't want to answer, nigga.
Like that, like, no, nigga, like, what you mean? The record label, so he needed a card, the record label card? So the artist get a record label card.
I'm asking Dwight Alexander, not the record label, not Cash Money, Dwight Alexander. If Dwight Alexander had access to the money, if Dwight Alexander had access to the money, and his artist Ko Blaxk, did his artist Ko Blaxk have a card to withdraw the money that was paying the cameraman? That's what I'm asking.
No.
All right, that's all I asked. I'm about to get into it because you know more than me because I wasn't there. I'm just asking.
So answer is no. Nah, you didn't have
all right, that's all I'm asking. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm on nobody's side here. I'm just creating content.
Hold on. We do not advise for anybody to beef with anybody else after this.
Yeah, do not. Yeah, listen. This happened on the last podcast. Listen. We don't want no trouble. Dwight, our homeboy.
He's not.
Dwight is my homeboy.
Every conversation that I'm having, all these people know where I live, and they can come here. We're gonna eat. We're gonna break bread on any situation. Like, we ain't gonna never nothing that y'all talk about or nothing with me gonna end up with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not with nobody, man. I'm grown, man.
We had some beef with his former investors. Well, not no beef, but a misunderstanding with his former investors. That because when he's on the podcast,
and we didn't even do nothing. We just gave this man a platform to come.
Just like you explaining your side, like we don't want no trouble. Just with you explaining your side, how you felt and what really went down from your perspective. So you know,
see, we back at that because I know the other side. And like, was it real beef?
It wasn't no beef stuff. It was just
misunderstanding. It's a misunderstanding.
And they were just going at people that they ain't even supposed to be.
I didn't do that. I'm not even saying that.
They was going at him for nothing, and it was like, why?
Like he
that man didn't say nothing when he felt uncuffed. That man was like, I'm gonna get off. I don't want no issue. And it still became a problem.
I don't feel like, so I guess like where I'm at with it, as far as like how somebody sees something or whatever. Man, we all got perspectives, man. You know, so it's like I said, Cole was cool. Whenever he started explaining it, like when the diss track dropped, it was like, whoa. I had to go to my hood. I had to go to the hood. I was like, what we do, y'all? I was like, do we? I was like, I'm so perplexed because I ain't never been this before. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it was quiet. It wasn't like I heard the diss. You know what I'm saying? Nigga told that to a bitch, so I ain't heard that. You hear me? Like, so, but that one I heard it. But then when I heard the explanation, I wasn't mad no more because the explanation was facts. Like, nothing about the explanation. The only part, even in him saying that, yeah, I was in between him and the money, like I'm hosting the money, whatever the case may be, right? All I'm gonna tell y'all is, who the fuck else had the money to invest in it? Like,
it is what it is.
When I met the nigga, he was coming out of jail.
That's what he said. He said that on the podcast.
Texas every other day, and then we ended up going to Pearland. Then we ended up in Vegas. He shot 3 videos. He got to record. I remember this nigga paying a cent to record, you know, either before or after. You get what I'm saying? So it's like this literal content, you know, from that time that was generated, you feel me? And it's like there was nobody paying for that. So I don't understand where do you think that cost come, where that went. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I
get it. I totally get it.
Better a lot and just take a lot of L's on the chin. You know what I'm saying? It's like being fiscally responsible and going like, no, nigga, you spent 56. So, you know what I'm saying? Put that in your pipe and smoke. You really owe 16. You feel me? So you talking about these 40. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, bro, chill out, bro. And especially being that like I gave everybody an opportunity. I could have kept my investor back here, hit him from no, bro. I let them ball talk to that ball, bring all kind of crazy ideas to the point where he was like, D, I don't want to meet no more of these dudes, bro. Like, real talk. Like, them ball ran that ball out of left field. That ball was all of you trying to come live out here, everything. Once he started dealing with these dudes out here and how they operate this, that, and the third, man, that ball, that ball was on the first thing smoking out of here. One day we got to the studio, everything was out of that. That boy put everything on in an RV, and like to the point where, bro, this dude would bring cars for people, bro. If you ain't had a vehicle, like say you come to the studio, you ain't got
He said that. He said that.
To bring a whole vehicle for you, man. Like it was like, what? Yeah, bro, just look, bro, just use it, bro.
I'm about to die.
Don't hide it, bro. Just use it, bro. Then you know, somebody told me that the other day. He said, "D.O. is big." He said, "But brother, you the one, you know, back a lot of that." But it was never on some like that was just for me type stuff. You feel me? Like I always been like, man, let me see how I can get my dogs on. For anybody to think that like, man, I'd have gave you the money before I got the money. You feel me? Like before I would have ate, I'd have made sure you ate. Why? I'm still part of the whole thing. Like, he even told me, like, he like, brother, you can come to Houston right now. He said, but them, they gotta stay. He was like, they can't come. Like, they ain't want nobody from the city to come. He was like, man, they got to stay home, bro. He was like, because all they do is, man, I'm telling you, I got some eps. You know what I'm saying? If we ever get back on, you feel me, we go deeper than this. You feel me? Like we, as far as the record label, like that's a whole podcast, though, about just like the city and just like man, Lafayette is different, man. You feel me?
We definitely can talk about this next week. Like if you ain't doing nothing,
nah, for real.
But we go end it with the post, and well, if you're free next week, we can talk about the whole Lafayette music industry thing.
Yeah, that's part 2.
Yeah, part 2. We're gonna do part 2 with
another situation, just not, and to where like I really got a lot of like, man, y'all, like that shit, that crazy though. like this. If we got, you know, if God bless us, we could go on. But as far as like that situation, I didn't say nothing about it because once again, he was very, very like, I mean, listen to him. We listening to it. It was like, bro, he just said what he did. If you understand any type of like music industry or like, you know what I'm saying, any type of like business structure or whatever, especially whenever it's an independent label. What independent label dropping 40 bands up front?
Not 2024.
That's too many.
And this pre nigga independent. This before nigga thought about being independent. This 2019. So
yeah, everybody trying to get signed.
You get what I'm saying? So no, it's 2000. It was him, Lil Hank. I remember that dog. I watch on, like I see him, but it's like, no, man, we were signing the ball, man. Like really, like, no, brother, we about to help y'all put your shit on a global market, and we're gonna push your shit. We're gonna put the bread behind it. And yeah, y'all got all y'all show money, everything. You get what I'm saying? Like, we gonna take the hit on putting it together. You get what I'm saying? Like, no, big, we both investing right now. It's a business for both of us. That's how that was. It wasn't like we was just dropping bands on there, but I promise you, like you said, you the artist, and you start seeing other niggas start getting money. You know what? I'm gonna tell you who really made me realize it. Bethany. Bethany said, man, that nigga keep bitching, man. And I was like, man, I'm talking about this nigga fussing. Like, I'm telling y'all, bro, like nigga don't want to do that, man. Like, nigga don't want to talk about how like them vulnerable moments. You know what I'm saying? Like whenever a nigga, chill out, man. Like, stop, bro. Like, I didn't came through on too many times where like you couldn't even ask nobody else shit like that type shit. Like, right. So for you to even think that man, stop it. Mm-hmm. I'm not even built like that, though. You feel me? Like, But I was mad at y'all, motherfuckers. I was so mad at y'all. I was like, them niggas supposed to call me first. They supposed to.
We didn't do nothing.
We didn't reach out to him because I know, like, we reached out to
Darnell
to come on to speakers, but I don't think we said like let's hit up Dwight.
The reason I'm gonna be honest with you, Dwight. The reason we didn't reach out to you because when he said your name, we were surprised. We was like, oh shit, oh shit. Like, be honest with you, Dwight. We didn't put that much thought into his situation with you. Like, I mean, we didn't really like care.
It was more about
we didn't care. We didn't care. We didn't care. We be honest, we didn't care.
It ended up being the whole thing. It was like that shit. Like, I swear, Bob, but only because I knew y'all. If I ain't know y'all, but because I had like a personal connection to y'all, I was like, man, them nigga, you know how I was hurt. I was in my feelings. You could have
DM'd us. You could have called.
I knew you was feeling because when I see them at football practice, I was trying to tell them what's up. You're looking at me like that. I say, they think I'm stupid. I see what somebody got to keep with me.
When I was
we was using your truck. We was at that park by Darnell house. He was practicing for the Kings. When I was leaving, it's around this time of last year, using your red truck. I said, "What's up, so why you look at me?"
Oh yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
I look at her, I say, what's wrong with you? Nothing, my brother. What's good up? I say, I feel that. I say, all right. I said, I'm gonna let you sit.
You know,
my brother, I love you. I say, you don't love me.
Oh, boy, I love you. Watch the. That's real love.
I told him that. I said, man, the white gave me a bad vibes, though.
Yo, that nigga sure did say that.
He sure did tell us that. I was like, tell me the white man because of the podcast too. He was like, gotta be.
I was just mad because y'all didn't call me. Boy, that's all. I swear. If y'all done called me, it'd be like me and D, boy. Y'all didn't call me, boy. I think come on.
Like I said, like we didn't put that much thought into your situation because we didn't like really care. Not about the what he said about you, but like the whole situation with you and him. It was irrelevant to us because it was more about what happened with Darnell.
Right.
That's what we were, because like when he said your name and started talking, we were surprised, like, oh damn, Dwight did that. We were like, man, fuck that nigga. We was like, damn, Dwight. I
think that's what a lot of people like. That was really the reaction. Like a lot of people was like, "You talking about the nigga be helping people get credit and shit?" And
that's why I was like, damn, Dwight did that. Like, damn.
Like that.
Hold on. You know what's crazy? People watch the podcast and they don't watch our podcast.
Bro, because like real shit, man. Before you got in the podcast, Dwight was talking about a podcast we did when he's like, when y'all was saying people initials, we was saying RA was fighting with BG. He was saying that whole podcast. That nigga said the whole podcast. Niggas be watching.
I be watching. I ain't lying, boy. I ain't lying. And when y'all shot me out for the Southern Tea, you feel me? Like, and then it was so cool because y'all went from like real cool and then y'all was like, and yeah, we supposed to be on there. I was like, I was like, that's my dogs for real. I know the personalities, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know what y'all bringing to the table. So I guess like I'm just proud of this shit and just like ready for y'all. Even when y'all be doing like you doing the movies and shit, bro, like y'all tough for real, boy. Like, it's just, you know, like on my side of it, y'all just keep y'all foot on the gas, dog. It don't matter. Definitely. It don't matter what a nigga saying, dog. Y'all just got.
We never did care on nobody. I think if we did, we'd have been stopped doing the podcast.
You know, that's the way I live now. I don't even people make me mad. I'd be like, "Why stay mad? What that's gonna do for me?" Oh well.
Yeah, I don't care. We don't care at all. Dwight, we don't. Dwight, when I say we don't care, that's why we name the podcast "Fuck Outta Here." We do not care because you know the difference. Like how you still continue what you're doing no matter what. Like we really, our focus is just on a goal. And anybody else that interrupted is like we don't hear them. We just keep going. Like it can be the most negative things. We don't care. We're not focusing on it because the moment we stop, you know, everything else is pointless. So we just keep going. So,
and then look, I was so bucked. You know, I'm lame me at heart. I'm lame as like I was just like, I got clout now. This nigga talking about me. I was like, fucking right. I was like. to go deeper. You feel me? It's just, and then that nigga podcast. Let's talk about Dwight. Let's talk about some more, nigga. Like I was happy y'all was getting some publicity. You feel me? And then that's how I thought about it too. I was like, my brother's not talking about me. I was like, my brother's talking about the situation, and I knew as soon as we got a chance, we gonna jump back on that bitch. You feel me? Like so. I really wasn't tripping. The story wasn't it. I'm gonna keep saying that. Just like the more I listened to the story, I was like, well, he just kind of told him everything. Like we went to Vegas, we shot videos, and we were doing all kind of baller shit. I was like, he kind of helped out to be honest. We was like, damn, he was doing all that. That's what I was thinking. I was like,
yeah, pretty much. But like when you saying the whole story, but we like, all right, so who made the diss record?
I was thinking, I didn't understand that. Like,
hey, Ko Blaxk, he cool as fuck, man. Like he humble. Like when we ask him to come on, he come on. Like I ain't gonna say like other people who be denying us and don't want to come on, but like every time we ask him, he come, man.
That's bro. Like, because his brother went to school with us. You feel me? Like he went to Northside, but his brother went to school with us. He always they always fight, but like he can't stand him. Like he went like. So no, Cody got a brother, dog, that we went to school with. Y'all go find out who that is, and y'all go see his picture. He'll be like, "Oh, boy, for real, that's his brother, my dog." But yeah, boy, Cody he about
what's his name?
I don't know. I'd be like,
he was always fighting.
We don't remember a lot of people from school. Like
I remember niggas' faces. I don't remember niggas' names like that.
No, man, I'd be like, boy, I know your mama and your daddy, boy. Like that this last basketball season, dog. I had Blake Jones, Dan Moore, Candace, Crystal Patio, Travis Griffin. I had day kids. You feel me?
My gosh.
I got Travis, little boy, my dog, turned to the max, my dog. I'm talking about, I got little Blake in there, my dog. Like, it's just so crazy, dog. Little Dan, dog. I mean, it's wild, bro, to like just to see that, like to where like no, then like seeing y'all children too. Like Blaine daughter, old, like about graduated, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Like that's wild, bro. I remember when y'all got pregnant, dog. That shit was crazy, dog. But we still in school. What is he doing?
I was out of school, man.
It was out of school, man.
Oh, wow, dog. I ain't know.
That fight?
We was school age.
Huh?
We was still school age.
Yeah. 18s. All right, let's end the we gotta end the podcast like this. Well, he didn't see it. I'm about to say the point of view of the fight, but he didn't see it because he was at practice. So I can't ask him that. I just realized that he didn't see what happened.
You saw what
he
happened?
Didn't see what happened. He didn't see what he was at practice.
It was more of a weird.
He saw the after effect. He saw when the football team came on the field.
Spillover. We just caught the spillover whenever y'all was like in the parking lot. You feel me? Like, we didn't catch none of the beginning of it. You feel me? Like, no, we're gonna end on that damn Cash App because no, I don't.
Yeah.
That wasn't what the Cash App was about. So when I say break the algorithm, right? So there's a performance bonus, you know what I'm saying, last year with the Rails on Facebook or whatever. So that Facebook is not a personal Facebook. Like that shit, I deleted my personal Facebook with all the pictures from tech. Man, I deleted that as soon as my grandmother got on there. You feel me? Like as soon as my grandmother been underneath all my posts, oh man, this ain't what it is no more. So a lot of the pages that I use or whatever, I never made those pages. Those pages were landing pages off of hashtags that was generated, and I just claimed them pages. So that's all marketing pages. You feel me? So now this is my second opportunity. The first opportunity was like 35,000. This opportunity is 30. You feel me? And it's like literally off of just engagement. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas just liking, sharing. Cause like the more shit that they like and sharing, commenting on or whatever, that's the more ads they could throw in, you feel me, in between your shit. So whenever I throw the Cash App out there, y'all, this shit crazy. Look how this happened. Like, so I throw the Cash App out there, right? I'm going my move. Let me throw it out there, see what it do or whatever, right? Nah, instantly my mama called. You feel me? Boy, why you put that up there? And the first thing my mama said, yo, then the group text message go out. Tell D take that down, man. You feel me? Like, then the message telling me take it down or whatever. You feel me? Like, so I pull it down, but right as I pull it down, somebody make like a questionable comment or whatever, right?
I saw that. A nigga said it was like, I hate when people you say God bless, right?
shit or whatever, right? So now check out what that is, y'all. That's the mess. That's what we need. We need what I just did. I just generated some attention, some engagement, or what I just told y'all. And people trying to give me some money for engagement. So now my mama don't know this, but then somebody else hit me in the DM. They like, oh man, you pull it down, but I just was about to say this. What you go look in the comments for? For what? For people doing what?
See what they say.
Arguing, right? In the comments, right?
Yeah.
Literally, I threw out a piece of content, right? And the content got some negative vibes, and then somebody got under it and was going to challenge it, and it was going to force more people to go because I'm trying to break the algorithm. Just told y'all tell everybody I'm not a dumb nigga, man. I'm not dumb, but this is business for me. This is a professional page. Like anything I post on there, that's trying to generate something. That's trying to push some traffic. That's trying to, you know what I'm saying? If I'm flexing this, that, and the third, man, that's for somebody that think they can't. You feel me? That's for somebody that's hurting right now and going, no, but Big D, all right, bet. We got to go. You feel me? So the Cash App was no, dog. I'm not out here need no money. It's like, and even if I did, y'all wouldn't know it.
Right.
It wouldn't be one of the things I would come to social media about, you feel me? But you know, the different aspects of what I do, I'm not part of a big group or organization. Like I'm one of the only niggas that's really helping people. That really can, like, you ask a question, I go find the answer. So the route gonna be different, dog. I'm gonna throw some dumb shit out there, and you gonna, you know, nigga gonna hit me up, and I'm be like, nah, brother, just pay attention. You feel me? Like, you feel me? Like, and I call my mama back, like, mom, your egg. I was like, girl, that's probably $100 poops. You just messed it up, my dog. You feel me? Like, but that's all it is, man. Like I continue to grow. You feel me? And continue, like you said earlier, like I continue to keep pressing, bro. So because of that, I got some shit, you know, brewing, bro. Like Facebook, Instagram, man, that's all monetized. Every single one of them. You feel me? Like,
all right. That was explained very thoroughly and articulately and well.
This nigga.
But yeah, man. You want to get his side of the story before we end it, Blaine, or
if he seen something, if he ain't seen nothing good.
Oh, okay.
So the fight?
Yeah.
Oh man, Blaine, you missed it. That's the first thing I talked about. Soon as I got on you, that was the first thing I brought up because once again, there's not a lot of fights that spill over, and y'all shit was like it been spilled over all the way to the parking lot to the point where no, you talking about we ain't stopped practice. Yes, we did stop practice, child, because coach was trying to figure out what's going on too. You tripping. Like that was y'all went out and y'all went out certified. They had niggas from like y'all. It was wild, dog. That's all I can say, dog. It was definitely some movie shit. Yeah, it was wild, bro.
That should be our next movie. That should be our next movie.
Y'all definitely should do.
If y'all went to Karakura in those years, everybody know about that fight.
That was epic, dog. That was by far like that was the one that. Because niggas came on campus for that,
and that shit been brewing anyway.
He didn't come on campus to fight, no.
But if people know the backstory,
let me tell the reason why this all happened. Me, I was gonna fight with somebody else for Lee. I was gonna fight for Lee, somebody else. OJ and Jazz was there with me to come pick me up.
Pause. I couldn't fight Lee. That wasn't gonna count. So that's why I could threw the basketball at him. You could finish. But I couldn't.
Okay. We joke about that every day.
I couldn't. If I'd have beat me up, that wasn't going. I wouldn't have got no stripes for that. So we talk about.
Look, Dwight, I did it. I already did it. So that's why we so close today. Yeah, I felt bad.
And Lee technically didn't do that, so I couldn't fight that man. But
anyway,
that was the fight. What he came on camera for?
Okay. This is the purpose of the fight not supposed to happen. See, OJ and Jazz can't pick me up to go help Lee fight somebody by his house. But me being dumb Blaine saying, oh man, OJ got long hair. When the girls see me with him, oh yeah, they gonna talk about him the next day. Who was that Blade? So I was like, man, come walk on camera with me. Jazz the whole time was saying, nah, man, we're not going on that. And OJ's like, man, don't matter. I said, yeah, man, everybody outside of school. So it's my fault. Because the day before, Travis had said, me and Travis talking. We had English class together. And Travis said, I said, man, something about OJ and Giles. And I was like, come on, Travis, man, OJ my homeboy, man. I said, I ain't gonna let you fight him. He said, I ain't gonna lie, twin. I ain't gonna lie. If you get in my way, I'm sneaking you. But we was cool. So I thought he was a clown. I was like, oh man, he started laughing. I started laughing. I said, you ain't gonna hit me.
That nigga.
He hit me.
He like, you bought my feet, man. What happened? He hit me. Like,
he hit me.
Hey, but I just met O. Like, that's crazy. I just met O probably about like 3 or 4 years ago. And then like I just put 2 and 2 together on like Snapchat or some shit like that. Cause the child just graduated. And like and I saw and I looked and I went. And then y'all was talking about the other one, you feel me, with the fights and shit, you feel me? So it was like, bro, I finally was able to put everything together. You feel me? And that's really how slow I am, y'all. I don't be paying attention to people's stuff like that. Like, I guess because I always had my own little lane. I was doing my own thing or whatever. Not that I don't care about nobody, but they like that was epic.
His son is my godchild.
Okay,
that's
bet.
My godchild.
That's dope. That's dope. Yeah, that's hard. Yeah, I met him, and then I be in Crowley or whatever. I really seen him one day and by his mama house or whatever. You feel me? Because we had met on some other shit, and then like I see him or whatever. I'm like, bitch, that's where you from. You hear me? Because I used to see
that's where you from.
So yeah, but that, bro, I appreciate y'all, my brothers, man. What I gotta do like a
Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
And the fuck out of here we goes to fuck out of here the week. So you say something, that's been bothering you and pissing you off, or just you want to talk about anybody, and we'll do the
fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
Of the week.
Of the week?
Of the week.
Of the week.
Man, all the people playing with Donald Trump, man, back, man, y'all tripping, man. Donald was busting us down, man. He can die without they get that man in jail. They got no hope, so hit him with it, man.
Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
Donald Trump.
That man got over 90
indictments.
Yeah, like it felt that nigga. That's crazy.
Oh, that nigga,
and that nigga can still probably be president.
You know how hard
with all them charges.
UFC fight, dog. He too tough, dog. That ball be in court one day. Next thing you know, I said, man, that ball too much, man. Like, it's crazy to hear, especially when you could think. You know what I'm saying? Like, but once again, that's probably a whole nother podcast, though. But man, I appreciate y'all, man. Hey, tell him, nigga, Alexander Dwight, man, on Facebook, man. Don't nothing else matter. Y'all don't buy no clothes. Y'all don't try to ask for no credit. Don't ask me about no house. If y'all don't go on my damn page and engage, like, share, oh, you know what? I'm posting the fucking Cash App again, and I'm gonna have y'all all in y'all feelings. You feel me? That follower button, y'all all gonna see it. Y'all gonna just have to unfollow me.
Matter of fact, screen record this part and post it.
That's all the thing. That's gonna be our little drop. No, man. Man, y'all gotta have it back. No, I can't ask that shit. I appreciate y'all for real, bro. Like this
problem, bro. If you want to do a part 2 and get into the whole industry about the music thing, bro, you come on, bro. We'll talk about that, man.
Same time next week, nigga.
Same time next week.
Y'all ain't even know talking about what we care about. Y'all ain't even know I was out here trying to figure it out. You feel me? But that's how bosses move, nigga.
Hell yeah, my brother. We appreciate you, bro. Look, man. In the meantime, between time, I'm the
y'all didn't say yours, man.
Man, we don't give a fuck.
It's gonna be the same shit. Either work or somebody.
I gotta say mine.
Oh,
I'm saying mine.
Lord.
I'm saying mine.
Okay,
who you giving the fuck out of here that died?
All right, so look, man, get an employee out of here to the government because they kill all the people in Maui for absolutely nothing. Maui, Hawaii, right? Y'all wrong for that. Bringing that laser down there in Maui and catching all them houses on fire and hurt all the kids. That is sad. Y'all get the FOH out of here. And one more person, James Brown. Boy, that dude came there. I can't see that James Brown that somebody get on though. Man, somebody to get him.
Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
podcast.
That nigga wasn't going away when I see somebody that's fucking.
Anyway, in the meantime, between the time, the white man, we appreciate you, bro. Hope we can have you on next week to discuss the part 2. We'll do part 2, talk about this if you ain't busy, man.
Hell yeah.
Stay up, brother. Stay blessed. Keep doing what you're doing. Nobody fuck with you. I keep repping Exit 4. It's all love, my brother. And in the meantime, between time, the guy that never lies unless I have to say so.
And it should be the DJ Troop. We out.
Deuces!